Rowing the Charles, running Heartbreak Hill, and golfing at Granite Links. All the activities that put the great in Greater Boston. With its stunning skyline view and top 100 best in America rankings, Granite Links is a must-play destination for golfers near and far. The course and restaurants welcome visitors, or become a member and enjoy full club privileges. To experience the best in the U.S. right here in Boston, visit Granite Links, or to learn more, visit granitelinksgolfclub.com.
Back at it again. Welcome to Steele and Nazz, presented by Hedge Better, powered by Slide Edge Fitness and Performance. Shout out to Craig Kelly and Granite Links Golf Club. We're live here in Braintree, Mass. Let's get it going. On tonight's show, Milford, Mass native and UFC fighter straight off the press, Kris Moutinho joins the boys to talk about his backyard brawl with Sean O'Malley in last weekend's UFC 264 between McGregor and Poirier 3, along with his career aspirations and what has got him to this point in mixed martial arts. Afterwards, we're going deep tonight as we'll give you a full recap on MLB All-Star Week. Things are heating up in the NBA Finals between the Suns and Bucks. We're recording on a Wednesday night here. So right now the Suns are losing 2-1. And we'll have a whole lot more than that. What do you guys have to say about the interview?
Great guy.
Love the guy.
Yeah, he was pretty damn awesome. I won't spoil, but he did give us some good insight and gave us kind of things you probably wouldn't hear otherwise, But
what you saw in the octagon is the person he is.
100%.
Exactly what I was going to say.
I think he would step in there again tonight against Sean O'Malley and do the exact same thing. I truly think he would.
Give him a full camp, see what happens.
I think Cristiano Ronaldo is gonna watch his back for fucking best in Portugal. This guy's coming for it. I think. I don't know. He could.
Well, let's get to it. Buckle up and let's step in that octagon here with UFC fighter Kris Moutinho. I would never want to do that. We're now joined by UFC fighter Kris Moutinho, Milford, Mass native. How are we doing this afternoon? Well, I guess it's the evening now.
I'm doing great, man. I'm happy to be on, guys. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
So you've probably had a busy past couple of days. I know there's been a lot of buzz since you put on quite a performance against Sean O'Malley the other night.
Yeah, man. It's been pretty crazy, bro. A lot crazier than little me is used to. You know what I mean? It's interviews, radio, TMZ, all that crazy stuff, man. It's something I never even wanted, man. You know what I mean? So it's just nuts, man. But it's a blessing, and God comes in just mysterious ways, I guess.
How you feeling? Like you got hit in the head a lot of times. Like you don't look rough. You seem like you're almost kind of back to neutral a little bit.
Yeah, man. This is what I was built for, man. There's not much left in my head. You know what I mean? This is what I was made to do. You know what I mean? I was made to get punched in the face, punch people in the face. It's what I love. The only thing I've ever loved. And you have to hit me with a bat to finish me, man. So that's the way I feel, man. I'm good. I got out of that with very minor injuries. So I'm just praying to God and thankful that's the way it went down.
That's awesome. And I was sitting in, a TV room Saturday night with a bunch of Massachusetts natives, and we're all rooting our asses off for you. That was something special. The question I wanted to ask, just tell us how, I know it was 11 days in advance, just getting the call to fight in your first UFC match against, a guy like Sean O'Malley who only has one loss to his name. Just tell me about getting the call and what was your kind of feeling when you got it.
It was a blessing, man. It was everything that I tried so hard all these years, man. I've been doing this 15 years of my life, combat sports, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, fighting. I've been doing it for a very long time, man. It was everything that I dreamed about and everything that I tried so hard and sacrificed for. So when I got it, man, I was ecstatic. It was so much so fast that I couldn't really enjoy it the way I would have liked to. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes things come too fast. You can't actually embrace the whole experience and really enjoy it. So
you wanted some more strip clubs, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, but
I'm just excited. It's over, man. It's over. I get to say that I'm there and I made it, and now we can work on to the next one. You know what I mean?
What do you do to prepare for a fight that's only 11 days out? Like, do you have a set regimen on that? You kind of get mentally prepared for it more than anything.
it just turned into make weight, man. I'm a professional. I need to make weight. So it wasn't really like a game plan, man. I know how to fight. You know what I mean? This is what I've been doing for a very long time, man. I could fight on a day's notice. Fighting part's the easy part. You go in, you throw your fist at the other guy, and see who goes to sleep. That's the easy part.
Yeah.
Like the hard part is all this stuff, the media, and figuring out not to sound like an idiot when people are talking to you, and that's the hard part. And it's something I'm getting used to every day, and something I was prepared to by people that have done this for a very long time and show me how to do this.
Are you back in Mass right now? Or you said you're at the gym, correct?
Yeah, I'm in the mean streets of Fall River right now.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Hey, I'm a fellow Portuguese, my friend, so I was happy to see you out there representing well for us.
Yeah, man. Somebody, we gotta represent, man. That's the way it is. I'm gonna be the first one to fill up a stadium in Portugal. I swear to God.
Hell yeah.
Love
Hell
that
yeah.
shit. That's awesome.
that.
So you said 15 years in the combat fighting game, getting the call right out of the gate. Just tell me about the whole experience, arriving to Vegas, fighting in a big event with, a guy like Conor McGregor fighting in the main event. Just tell me about the whole experience walking into it.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's exactly how you think, man. Conor McGregor is no joke, man. You got to do all the press. You're in there. There's 20,000 people in the stadium, man. It's nothing I've ever seen before, man. You can't even explain it, really, dude. There's people screaming, yelling, telling you you're gonna die in the middle of a ring, and you just have to go out there and tune all that noise out, man. I don't really know how I did it, man, but it was a wild experience, man. The UFC too is a super cool, super great organization, man. Everything's well done. They got dietitians. They got everything to help you make weight, everything to help you be comfortable that the week of the fight, and it was just a great all around experience, man.
Yeah, and just tell me about the fight a little bit. I watched it from beginning to end. You were just I know Sean O'Malley's such a big competitor, and you were just so resilient throughout the rounds. In my opinion, I think they should have let you go the full distance there, and you ended up getting fight of the night, which was good for your pocket at the end of the day.
Yeah, man, it was a great fight. He was a little faster than I thought he was going to be. He was really hard to take tail down. He was moving really well. He's doesn't really like to get hit, I think. So when you trying to chase this dude, and it was a lot of things I did wrong, man. I didn't feint, didn't set up my shots. I was kind of just trying to make it into a hockey fight, and didn't seem to go well for me. You know what I mean? But it's all set, man. It was what I could do on the short notice fight. You know what I mean?
Dude, well, at least the walking forward part. I mean, I think that's what everyone was impressed at. That you literally just you never backed down. You were chasing him around the ring, like you. Yeah, I mean, that was impressive.
Yeah.
No one does that shit.
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it, but that's something I've been doing for years.
Oh,
you know what
enough.
I mean? It's just never been on this big stage. Like if you watch my last couple fights, man, I'm going forward the whole time, and that's what I've been telling everybody. I'm not a boring fighter. I've never been a boring fighter, and next time it's got to be a win, man. This stuff's crazy and this stuff's cool and stuff, but a loss is still a loss to me, and it still kills,
So what do you think, in your experience, in mixed martial arts, really helped you in this fight to, bring it to, longevity and the distance to where it actually went?
I've just been in this thing so long, man. I know what to do. My first coaches were in the UFC for 10 plus years. I'm around guys like Rob Font and Calvin Cater and Kyle Bokniak, Andre Supimtov, dudes that have been in the UFC, Joe Lozon, all these guys. So I know what it's like, dude. I've been training with guys like this for a very long time, and I know how good I am, and I know how good I have to be here. And I knew I was going to be able to hang with these guys. It's just going to be a matter of me proving it to you guys.
Are you going to join the New England cartel? Any interest? The three-headed dragon?
Sorry, what was that?
Would you have any interest in joining the New England cartel with those guys? Like a little three-headed dragon out of Mass?
Yeah. who knows, man? Who knows where it goes? I have the same manager and stuff, and I talk to those guys. I'm super cool with all those guys, but we're different parts of our lives. You know what I mean? I'm just here. I have a great team over at Regiment. We got guys like Mitch Raposo, who's on the Ultimate Fighter, Jorgen De Castro, all those guys you don't even know about, man, that are coming up in the local circuit. And I'm just very happy where my life is. The team I've surrounded myself around, and how they're bettering me as a human, not just a fighter, as a human.
That's good stuff, man.
So, out of the million people, watching the fight the other night, what could you tell us about yourself that we don't know already about you? I know you're this big grinder in mixed martial arts. You've been in the last 15 years. What do we not know about you that, you could reveal to us, give us a little bit more background?
Kind of a dweeb, man. I'm not. There's nothing special about me, bro. I'm just a normal dude from Milford, Massachusetts. I like anime. I like cartoons, man. I don't do much, bro. I'm not a spectacular person. This is why this is so crazy that there's so many people that want to look at my Instagram and shit. Like, I have no clue what the hell these people are looking at. But hey, keep looking, bro. Keep looking.
Question in terms of you go into the fight, you kind of knew you weren't gonna win. You probably going in, you maybe had that mindset. You start getting hit a lot, and you realize I'm not probably gonna win this fight unless I knock him out. What is your corner saying to you? How are you approaching it? What's kind of going through your mind, in the final rounds?
I just kept thinking I had to slow him down, man. There was game plan into it. That I had to set up my shots. I was gonna feint a lot more. I was gonna move in, cut the angles, cut the corners down. It just turned into me charging at him, man. And then my corner's great coaches, man. We don't plan on not moving my head. You know what I mean? That's what I get a lot. Like I get a lot in the comments, like, "Oh, you need head movement." Like we don't drill head movement. Of course I'm drilling head movement. No, they were telling me I got to move my head. I got to shoot. I got to take him down. I got to put him against the cage, which all probably were the right things to do. But in my head, I was like, nah, coach, we're just swinging now. Now it's a hockey fight, dude. We're going to grab our nuts and just swing, bro. And
that's awesome.
That's where we were.
So, I love that you mentioned that, the whole hockey fight thing. Like, that's exactly what it was there at the end. Or at least you try to make it. That's impressive.
I mean, I think if O'Malley did fall into that and make it a hockey fight, you win that fight. I have no doubt about that.
Yeah, there's some clear moments when you almost knocked out O'Malley in the first round when he started throwing a little flurry. You kind of came at him and rocked him up against the cage. I thought that was a great opportunity.
Dude, if that was to the death, I would have won that fight.
He doesn't have the heart like you.
I saw you getting a little aggravated too. He kept throwing that front leg kick, front to the middle of the center.
I was more aggravated with his corner. His corner was talking a lot of shit. He wasn't even talking that much shit. So it was his corner talking a lot. So I had to show him where we were from, man. It's a lot more wild. It's a lot more wild over here in Boston than Montana, bro. We get a little more rowdy out here.
For
so
sure.
I don't know who they think they're playing with.
For sure. And just tell me the steps after the fight. Like, did you stick around for the main event? Like, did you just walk off and to do something in Vegas? What was kind of the night after that?
They kind of made me go to the hospital.
Those bastards.
I took a few shots, so they wanted to make sure I didn't have any brain bleeding or anything like that. Yeah. And I was there for an hour and a half or so. I got cleared out. Then I went back to the hotel because they kind of kick you out of the stadium right away. They don't let you watch the fights at the stadium, so they kick you back, send you back. And I got checked out there. And then it was like the busiest night in Vegas in like 100 years in Vegas. So we couldn't get an Uber anywhere, so we kind of just got stuck at the hotel.
I can imagine it was a busy night in Vegas for sure. With just reopening and McGregor back in town. That's a combo.
Just, I guess, a beginning question here. So, you're born and raised Milford, Mass. I keep thinking Milton, we're Quincy guys. But so what made you get into, the sport of mixed martial arts? Did you play other sports? What kind of got you into it?
So it was pretty cliche, man. Like I wrestled in high school, and it was like the first sport that I really just found a niche in. Like I really loved. And then after high school, I realized I wasn't good enough to go to D1 wrestling, and I wasn't gonna make it to the Olympics. So there's kind of like nothing to do, man. You're drinking too much, you're hanging out with your friends too much.
No, that's
and then then my first coach, George Rivera, who was in the UFC for 10 years, he fought everybody, opened up a gym right in my hometown in Milford, Massachusetts. And I decided, hey man, I'll try it. Why not? I'm tough enough. I know how to throw punches. Realized I didn't know how to throw punches. Never thrown a punch in my life, so what the hell would I know?
You would have been able to tell last week.
Yeah. Started doing that, man, and then had one fight, man, 3 months into it, and I was hooked. That was it. I was done. I've done this the rest of my life since then, man. So it's been a crazy thing, and I'm so blessed to know that I found it and know that I was made for this.
That's
Is it like finally getting to like fight in the UFC? Is that kind of the pinnacle? Is that what you're going for? Or like,
It's just
I know it's just
Well,
like the
my-
beginning, but once you get there, and you have a record before that and everything, but now you're on like the main stage. I'm assuming that's what you'd strive for, right?
To a lot of people, it is. A lot of people, that's the pinnacle. They're happy just to make it. I'm not happy just to make it, man. This was a starting point for me. My pinnacle is when I get to retire on my own terms, man. I get to say I'm a Hall of Famer. I'm a world champion. That's my pinnacle. That's my stop. That's my start point. You know what I mean? Where I get to look at myself and be happy with what I've done. I want to be a Hall of Famer. I want to be looked at as like when you guys are looking down, I'm looked at as one of the best 35ers or 25ers, whatever weight class I end up in. I want to be looked at as one of the best to ever do this. And that is my goal.
So speaking of the weight class, are you gonna? Didn't you change kind of the weight class? Kind of again, also on short notice, didn't you change weight classes as well? And are you planning staying there? Where are you moving to?
So like most of my fights have been at 35 as a pro. I fought at all different weight classes. I fought at 25. I fought at 45 as an amateur. I think I'm gonna end up back at 125. I think now that I have dietitians and all these things through the UFC and these tools that I can take advantage of to allow myself to get down to the weight, I think I'm going to do it. And I think I'll be a little bit bigger dude at 125. Yeah. I'm sick of being the small guy, so maybe I'll take advantage of all the tools that I'm gifted.
nice. And maybe it's too early to tell, but what do you think the next move is for you? Like, is there another fight coming, or you're just sitting waiting for something to happen?
Well, I got a 4-fight deal with the UFC.
Awesome.
I signed this contract.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I have a few more fights on my contract. So now it's just time to like set up myself in order to take advantage of all these fights. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take the next 4 or 5 months, 6 months, whatever it is, and improve all my skills, improve my skill set, get my body right, diet all the way down, and be ready when I get into this fight to show you guys every tool that I have, and that's what I'm excited about, man. The next fight is going to be the one that I get to go out and chomp at the bit and get another bonus. You know what I mean?
That's
For
gonna
sure.
be exciting to
All about
watch.
the next one.
That's awesome that they give you 4 fights. Now, was that kind of offered you, 11 days prior, or is that, worked out well beforehand, or is that just something UFC does?
Yeah, I think it was because of the severity of the fight. You know what I mean? How crazy the fight is. They decided they were going to give me that contract.
You're a crazy
So
son of a bitch.
you earned it. You earned the fuck out of that.
You know what
That's
I mean?
awesome.
Like, it was a tough fight, man. I had no real, nobody really thought I even had a shot in that fight. But people thought I was going to get knocked out in about 25 seconds. So,
Right.
hey, man, it is what it is. I'm just happy to be here right now. That's what I was saying the whole week of the fight, man. I'm just happy to be here, and God works in mysterious ways, man. That's how I know He's real, man. I know because of how this thing came together and how everything came together, man. I'm just in a good spot, and I'm happy where I am in my life.
That's terrific. And off the octagon question I should ask. Very impressed with the hair color, the green hair. What kind of inspire you for that?
Being bored during COVID, man. This is what it was, dude. I started dyeing my hair. about a year and a half ago. I've done all different colors. I did pink, I did purple, I did blue, I did red, all that stuff, man. So it kind of just like was the only color I haven't done yet, and it kind of fit into like how everything was for the card, like all the Irish dudes and all the stuff on the card. So it kind of fit in, and it seems stuck. We're gonna stick. We're gonna see what. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we do next time. It might be green. It might be orange. We'll figure it out. We're gonna
orange.
Sean O'Malley is also known for dyeing his hair all crazy colors, so you kind of had to compete with him on that level as well.
I think you beat him.
Yeah.
I think you beat him in the hair.
Definitely won the hair.
You looked like the Joker out there. You looked like the Joker.
Man,
I don't know if that's what you were doing.
He's got a little more money than me. He has a little more money to spend on it, man. So we'll see. We'll see who ends up liking it best. But I'm just happy, man. Regardless of what, if I won or if I would have lost that fight, how I lost that fight, man. I'm just excited, man, that I get to do it again, man. I get to go out there again and put on a show. And for the people that love me, the people that hate me, man, I'm gonna be here regardless. So just keep tuning in.
Excellent.
Awesome. And did you get to see the main card with McGregor and Poirier?
No, I didn't get to see it, man. I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital when that was going on. I got out right at the time for when they were all at the post-fight press conference. It's probably when I was out of the hospital, and that's when O'Malley was telling me I was still messed up, and I was eating my ice cream sandwiches and shoving the hell out.
That did look like a delicious ice cream sandwich, man. That looked like a good one. I bet that tasted good.
The only thing I can get to.
And also, I just want to comment, how do you feel about the comments on Joe Rogan and Sean O'Malley just complimenting you after the fight, just saying you're a tough motherfucker, taking the fight on when not a lot of people in the UFC were doing it?
I appreciate it for sure. Like, man, I have nothing bad to say about anybody, man. I have nothing bad to say about him. He seems like a nice person off the cameras. You know what I mean? I feel like he does a lot of things for camera.
I agree.
To make himself sound a lot cooler. I think behind cameras, he's probably a good simple little farm boy. You know what I mean? Like,
It sounds like a Sean O'Malley fight too.
Well, there should be a rematch sometime.
On camera, he's an asshole, but off the camera, he's pretty cool, man. That's the way it is. It's different. There's a difference between me and a lot of those other people. Like I'm the same person off camera as I am on camera. There's other guys aren't like that.
Respect for that.
For sure. Kris Moutinho, really appreciate you coming on the show tonight, and best of luck. We'll certainly be watching, and yeah, best of luck with everything going forward.
We'll be rooting for you.
God bless you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thanks a lot.
Keep killing it.
If you are looking to shed those extra quarantine pounds and get stronger, or you're an athlete looking to get a slight edge on your competition, we have the gym for you. Introducing Slight Edge Fitness and Performance, conveniently located in Braintree, Massachusetts at 101 French Avenue. With Craig Kelly, best in the business, Slight Edge is offering individual, small group, and sports performance training in a private gym setting. Slight Edge trainers will be sure to get your heart rate up, increase strength, and help you reach your fitness goals with a customized program. Find them on Instagram using the handle @SlightEdgeFit or visit their website at slightedgefit.com and set up a free strategy session while you're there. And that was new UFC fighter Kris Moutinho. I think it's a very inspiring story. I think 11 days off the beat. Goes in, like I said beforehand, same guy you saw in the ring on Saturday was the guy who we just talked to in terms of, I think the definition on him is a gamer. I use that a lot on people, but that guy just proved the name in general. What do we think about the interview, fellas?
Savage more than gamer.
Savage. I'd like to shout out Dana White, actually. Shout out Dana White in the UFC. He's like, now he's got dietitians, everything. They have given him the UFC kind of
the entire
life.
organization.
And now he has 3 more fights guaranteed to him, or 4 more fights guaranteed to him. That's pretty fucking cool for just, getting in the fucking ring with somebody who he knew was going to get his ass.
And I think he's got to figure it out. Now, the way he was talking, he sounded very smart. He's like, yo, I'm small. I'm going to go to the small class. And I think once he starts
Yeah,
fighting
that's
some
the right
guys who
move.
are in 125, he'll start laying some ass out. He'll start getting it going.
Sure.
I think taking that fight, they're gonna give him like someone that's obviously not as high of a caliber.
Oh no,
as
he won't be
should.
on the main card.
Right.
He'll be a nice prelim knockout.
Yeah.
It'll be beautiful.
Right?
He'll
Yeah.
build his way. Now he's now on his way, and he has he has the opportunity. If he goes 1-2, he's done.
Yeah, we just need to talk about that guy's jaw. That like the amount of abuse that guy took to still stand up, still only
He
be
was
knocked down
fine.
one time. His face was fine.
He was
His
fine.
bruising was gone. That was insane.
If any-
Chicks dig scars.
If I got kicked by one of those Shane O'Malley kicks to the head, he literally got kicked in the neck. I think my head would have
Well,
popped off.
I mean, we're us and he's him.
Yeah, I'll say
And I didn't
We're
want
not
to.
supposed to take those kicks.
I didn't want to go in it too much with him because I didn't want to put words in his mouth. But how about the balls on Herb Dean stopping that fight? What a son of a bitch!
We should have brought that. I'm shocked we
you
didn't
could
bring that
ask
up.
him if would you have lasted 30
wouldn't have
seconds
given a
left?
shit.
He would have said
Yeah.
yes 100%. It was a stupid question.
He was still throwing shots. That's
yeah.
the only thing I was confused
No,
about.
he was pissed when it happened.
when you call a fight like
the
that,
ball's on her.
when you call a fight like that, it's for a defenseless fighter. This guy had his hands up, still throwing shots. Herb Dean had to avoid a punch.
let him go the way. Let him fucking finish that
and
fight.
obviously, you could tell he was probably definitely going to lose that fight, and it probably wouldn't have turned out a different way. But you got to leave those few.
We got to shout out Steele. Now that we're talking about Herb Dean, we completely forgot to ask how many Herb Deans could you take on. I thought that was a very good question that he sent. Steele, I'm asking it, but not to the right people.
Suck it,
Kris,
Steele. Who?
I Herb Dean. No, I think
That's fucked
I
up,
think
Steele.
I
Don't
think
take that.
I think 4.
Huh?
4. I'm answering the question 4.
4 Herb Deans?
Does Herb Dean do UFC or mixed martial arts?
I don't
Do you
know, but
that?
he's not he's no pussy.
He's probably one of the most recognizable UFC officials.
Right.
I mean, him and Big Man McCarthy there. who's
Four is
who's
heavy.
retired.
Well, John McCarthy, I know,
At
is
once
definitely
or
skilled
in a
UFC.
row.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he could definitely fight. I think John McCarthy is probably the toughest
No,
UFC
I'm saying,
referee of all time.
but I'm saying, fucking Herb Dean. Is it at once or is it all
one
one after
the
another? After another, I think 4. All at once, 2.
We should have asked him about Bruce Buffer's suit too, as well, because we were commenting on that beautiful green. You said if you had
He's
a
the
nice
best
red shirt under there, it would be
Oh yeah.
great
He
for
said it during
Christmas.
the fight. Oh yeah. But you know what?
Let's go Milford.
I didn't ask him those type of questions when he was in the octagon because for me I thought it was all business. I bet he didn't even know
He wouldn't have.
If I were
yeah,
gonna
he
ask
wouldn't
him
have- he
what
wouldn't
color
have
it was,
remembered.
he would have no clue.
Right.
He would know
As
who
he
Herb
shouldn't.
Dean is.
Even though it's the same color as his hair.
Yeah.
No, if we asked him what was Bruce Buffer's suit
Oh, he
jacket
would
color.
not a shot. Not a fucking.
That's for the losers like us.
So the rest of the card I think was a little disappointing. I loved Greg Hardy getting knocked out.
that was
great. That was the best
and
part.
the guy chugging the beer. That was fucking
Yeah.
excellent.
Shout out Happy Dad. I don't know if you guys know this, but
You-
Steve will do it through that.
Enough.
Steve will do it through that shoe and the Happy Dad to that guy. They are very affiliated. That guy's doing big things.
Mike, they don't sponsor us. Shut the fuck up.
Next
They don't
sponsorship,
yet.
Happy Dad.
They don't yet, because High Noon won't pay us nothing. High Noon won't pay us nothing, so we're coming for Happy Dad.
Come on.
They're
Someone's
getting an email
rowdy.
this week. They're getting an
Get
email.
him rowdy.
So the main.
Are they paying us?
All right, can we just talk about something else without you? talking
That
about
guy
it?
got me fired up. He's
Daddy.
Portuguese. I'm Portuguese. I'm fired up from him. I'm sorry.
All right. Poirier McGregor, obviously disappointing fight. Poirier came out domination right away.
Not disappointing.
I don't.
No, it was a
think so.
disappointing fight. It ended in the first
all right,
round.
All right, let me ask this question: Who wins if he doesn't break his ankle?
Poirier, no question at all.
I
But
think
the
there
fact,
is a question.
The fact that you didn't get that was very disappointing.
I don't think.
I
I
enjoyed
think
it.
it's a very up to.
I enjoyed watching Connor
thought
sit.
McGregor
All right,
was
enough.
fine.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching Connor
No,
sit
you.
on his ass. I
you.
enjoyed watching Connor sit on his ass with his broken ankle next to Joe slumped up on him. That was the greatest image I could have asked
Wait,
for. That was embarrassing. That's the end of his fucking UFC
I saw
career.
the picture of Joe Rogan doing that interview. I thought that was photoshopped.
No, that was real. That was as good. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. What else
Just
do you
broke your
want?
ankle.
That was-
When's the
that
next
was-
time you're coming on the podcast?
That was.
That was a cat purring.
Like,
towards-
is the guy who wanted Connor
No,
to
he
lose
just
that
knows.
fight? That was ideal for me. Loved it.
He'll be back.
I honestly,
fighting
I was
Jake.
upset because, I don't know, 20 minutes before the fight, I'm hammered from a wedding, and I go to some house to go watch the fight. Somebody's like $200 on Poirier. I was like, I can't say no. I can't say. I could not get away from it.
So you won some money then?
No, I lost.
He
Yeah,
took
so
McGregor.
McGregor.
I took
Yeah.
Poirier.
I just like 20 more. I didn't like I
You
wouldn't
weren't
have.
thinking.
I
Your
wouldn't
thoughts were
have.
gone.
The Irish love betting on Conor McGregor.
No, they hate him. They fucking. I was at a party full of Irish, and they were not.
I think this
That
honestly
ankle
could be
bends
one of the
back.
ends.
It was. I just thought, McGregor, he had no center in that first round. Obviously, got hurt there. Obviously, he's a punch away from winning any second of any fight. But I just didn't see it there.
I thought he looked a little bit better than the people give him credit.
Yeah, a little bit, but no.
Maybe because I was rooting for it and like looking for. You know how you know.
You said he won that first round when I saw you that night. I was like, absolutely. Like, what were you watching?
I was I was absolutely
drunk.
fucking hammered, and I thought he broke his leg when he was taken down at first, or broke his ankle, and I was way off.
Well, it does look like he broke it on the Poirier's like elbow or something after they slow mo.
Now Poirier is going to get a shot at Charles Oliveira, who's an absolute bad man.
I think Poirier can take him.
I don't think so. Just because those styles, and even McGregor mentioned to it, which was absolute like malarkey. I'll even use that name.
Great word.
Of like, oh, it doesn't matter if like all these guys who have just like tapped me out and everything. If you knock me out, you knock me out. That's how we win. I'm like, all right, then go boxing. This guy on the other hand, Charles Oliveira, you get on the ground, you're in trouble, and that's what could happen to Dustin Poirier. I think Dustin Poirier that was obviously easily his win of his career right there. Not the first one, the second one.
You think?
No, you win the series. You won the series.
Yeah, but I think
the
that
first one was better.
First, the finish was better, but the magnitude was way better.
But he broke
winning
his
the
own
series.
ankle.
But he was beating this Christ out of him.
I don't think he was.
I think he was.
Maybe I was.
I'm not saying it was a 10-8, but he was clearly winning.
Yeah, but again, first round of a 5-round fight.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, I don't think Conor, like against Diaz, you can see he can go those 5 rounds, even when you think he's about to, he's done.
But anyone who thought that fight between those two is going to go 5 rounds is an idiot. Those guys are knockout.
They were
artists.
not going 5
They're
rounds.
knockout artists.
No, but that's not my point. I just think that first, McGregor Poirier 2 was.
It was a better,
way more action packed. No,
Not more action packed, but more
Bigger for his
impactful. More
career.
impactful future wise. Like it allowed 3. I think Poirier. I mean, he was the favorite. When
Well, and if
when
you go
would
back
ever
and
think that?
you go back and look at the second fight, McGregor had the upper hand in the beginning of the fight, and then out of nowhere, Poirier just ended him.
I know.
He really knocked it out of the park there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's time we see
that's what I mean.
Poirier-
That
we need
supports my
Poirier.
point.
We need Poirier to fight someone new.
Good to see Gilbert Burns back.
Fuck off with Conor.
Yes.
Back in the ring,
Yes.
Wonder Boy. Good win
Yes.
there.
I'm with you.
Got above neutral on that win.
There's no above neutral.
We'll move on from the octagon to the hardwood. No, actually not hardwood. The baseball diamond, as the MLB All-Star Week took place this week. I'm just gonna brag right away. We had our predictions for the home run derby last week. Took Pete Alonso. I thought it was a no-doubter. The guy eats babies for breakfast, and he eats fastballs for lunch. And that BP pitcher was
For
incredible.
breakfast.
His
Figure of
BP
speech.
his BP pitcher is like top 3 of all time. Whose dad was it? Was it Harper's or Chapman's that was just throwing absolute? Yeah, Harper's dad was just throwing absolute fucking the best BP you could probably throw in a home run derby. This guy's like number 2.
Did you see the center thing of just like home runs? And,
Oh,
like,
he was
pitches?
phenomenal.
He didn't throw anything outside
He
of
was
like the sweet
phenomenal,
spot.
and he was fast. Like Gallo lost on a slow pitch. Who's Otani's fucking pitcher, in my opinion, actually cost him a few fucking home runs. Nobody was beating Alonso this home run derby though. That guy was he took it way too serious. I guess if you won $1 million, I hope he donated to charity or something.
You win $1 million for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you won $1 million. I'll localize a little bit. We'll
That's
get
a real
back on
deal,
the BP pictures. I talked to big time Tony Alibrandi the other day. I said if I could hit home runs and I was actually in the major leagues, that's my BP pitcher.
Tony,
All day.
sure.
Guy throws
I guess
absolute just.
he knows. He knows.
We're talking about father.
Father, of
Okay,
course, of course.
Shout out Uncle Tony, though.
So does
Also-
that have a huge deciding factor? You think the BP, like, if you look back on the years, if you were to look at like the statistics of a BP pitcher, like
That dude was on
kinda-
part of my take. Shout out Handsome Hank.
Who is
Did
this?
it, like the guy who threw for Pete Alonso. He
Oh,
was on
really?
today.
Dad?
He was actually excellent. Awesome guy.
does he train for that? Is that like
Well,
his
he
full-time
throws
occupation?
BP.
Well, he
Yeah,
throws
he's been
BP
doing
for
it
the
forever.
Mets.
He used to.
okay.
He used to be a part of our organization with the Red Sox
Oh
too.
yeah. That's how those BP pitchers goes. They're just old and seasoned and like. I mean, that guy's got to be like high 60s and his 70s. Just Just throwing it over.
He knew.
He probably still makes more than WNBA players.
I mean, Otani's pitcher was like honestly like a tough guy. Like I'm pretty sure he threw a few sliders in there. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
It's just like maybe that's what Otani wants.
He's trying to get a call up to the show.
I swear to God. I swear to God. And Otani was good, but Pete Alonso was not losing that derby. I don't care about who stepped in that. I don't care if it was Ken Griffey Jr. in 1997. I don't care if it's Jose Canseco.
What about Mark McGwire on steroids?
None. I was there at Fenway for that home run derby in Fenway. With all the juice. Yeah, I was sitting way back. They were hitting moonshots. I barely remember it.
Big shout out to
Were you hammered?
No, I was fucking 7.
Trey Mancini, had cancer last year, didn't play the whole shortened season, comes back and comes in second place, and he actually put up 22 home runs at the championship round, which normally would win you, but like when Pete Alonso coming on your side, not a chance.
He was like he was half swinging. Like Alonso could have gone another 3 rounds.
Oh yeah,
it was
he
insane.
had 35 in the first round.
Yeah,
That's insane.
I did love.
Perez got fucked.
I love the video of the person who got hurt in the shagger in the outfield, and Alonso's just he's dancing to the music at the plate. I don't know why.
Alonso took it way too serious, but I guess $1 million is $1 million.
Yeah, fucking right. I take.
I mean, he's making a shitload of money, Mike.
Either way.
What
A millie's a millie.
He was listening to like Nazz and like I don't know a bunch of
Shook ones. I heard.
Yeah,
he was hitting homers to shook
New
ones.
York guys.
Honestly, when they take the picture of like you taking the BP below the stadium, it's like, dude, come on. That's when I've had enough. Like it's like, no, I can't root for you anymore. I actually don't like Pete Alonso anymore. I don't like him.
I don't
anymore.
think I've ever liked him. I just think he can hit home runs.
I had no take on him, but now I have one, and it's just like,
congrats on getting that.
Congrats on getting the home
Did you
run
put money
derby.
on it though? At least.
Oh yeah.
All right.
You gotta take away with that. Yeah, I mean, he wins the home run derby, but he'll never come close to a ring in that uniform.
Never.
No, not a chance.
no. They can't hit for shit, and they have him.
Speaking of someone who can hit for shit, we'll get to the All-Star game, which was held Tuesday night, last night here. And you know what? I was very surprised him holding out of the home run derby, but now I know why he did it.
Vlad Guerrero.
467-foot shot when they had Fernando Tatis Jr. on the mic set, and you saw him hit the shot. All of a sudden, Tatis just goes, damn. Like, yeah, hands folded and everything like that. It was something special to see, and he won MVP because of one swing.
So I wanted to like this World Series so bad. I tricked with my brain.
All-Star game.
I changed my brain. I changed my
game?
brain to like this All-Star game so bad. I put fucking 75 DFS lineups in. I wanted to like it so bad. I wanted to care. Max Scherzer fucking just dominates the first inning, and I'm like, all right, fuck it. But then I realized like my lineup's gonna, you know what? This guy has one more at bat, and now he's gonna get a 0 because nobody's gonna hit off Scherzer. He was dominant. By the way, maybe should have won fucking MVP.
By the way, all the Red Sox, I mean, besides JD went off, Bogarts had 2 hits.
Oh, Devers had a fucking hard, high ground
That's
ball.
an Anton double.
Oh, yeah, fine.
And then Nathan
That's not a
Eovaldi-
compliment.
Yeah, no, Nathan Eovaldi came in through a shutout inning.
Shout out Corbin Burns for fucking
Barnes came
sucking.
in. Didn't Kevin Cash hold in Barnes like a little too longer than an inning?
Good.
Just to do a
Good.
big
Good.
FU, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you
second
look at
place
the AL starting lineup, it was 7 out of 9 were AL East, which is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, if you think about it too, you even look at the showmanship from the Baltimore Orioles. They had Cedric Mullins and Mancini got in there.
Mullins deserved to be in. Mullins is having a season.
I haven't. I mean, obviously, you pay more close attention than I do to that. I don't even pay attention to the Orioles.
Right,
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. Who's in Detroit? I don't.
AJ Hinch.
No.
That's literally all I know on Detroit. That's a coach.
I don't want to. I don't want to
Caesar's
butcher names.
Let's talk about how beautiful that Colorado Rockies Stadium looked, huh?
Why?
Why?
It just looked pretty. It looks pretty.
I wanted to.
Downtown
I want to
Denver?
get back to my point.
Downtown Denver.
I wanted to like this All-Star game so much. Like I'm not baseballed out. I think COVID last year gave me, and it sucked. I fucking hate the All-Star game.
What was up with the uniforms? The uniforms
were
looked like shit, I
horrible.
heard.
Those were horrible.
Are they
I
still
like
playing for anything? Or whoever wins the game?
No, they don't do that anymore
They
because
should bring that
because the
back.
guy on the Orioles will win the
you
game
know-
and they'll never even get to the World
How do we
Series.
fix the All-Star game? Fucking cork the bats. we're playing against the baseball's best pitcher. Like Max Scherzer was untouchable.
Get the spider glue out.
Did you see? Did you see
You're right.
Bogarts?
Let them have a day. Let them have a day.
Calling the pitches against him, and like he knew the first pitch was a fastball, 96, right in the bottom paint, and like his last pitch, he was like fastball. It was a slider, literally fucking. He was just so off. It was terrible mic job by Xander, by the way. I'm not gonna hate on Red Sox, but I'm gonna hate on Red Sox.
We'll never know what it feels like because we aren't MLB players. But
that's an understatement.
It's a shame about how it doesn't mean anything anymore because that game used to be so exciting to watch if it actually meant something.
Medium merit.
All-Star games always suck though.
You're not a Red Sox fan, so like it actually made a difference.
To what?
It made a difference when we got home field advantage because we won an All-Star game.
We were just in the World fucking
and
Series,
it doesn't count anymore, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Court the bats, fucking pump some steroids in the
shoot
right
the
pregame.
HGH to everyone's veins.
Fine. Yeah, just make this is baseball's chance to get it right. This is baseball's chance to try shit out and make the game more enjoyable.
I think they should
and they
offer it to
fucking blow it
everyone.
every time. You have these superstars. You had 42 new All-Stars this year. You had 8 under 24 years old. Try something. This is your only fucking chance. Give me, like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get
MLB's
it.
a mess.
I'm a huge believer in if you're not cheating, you're not trying. I feel like people should be
I
bringing
love
out
that.
some court bats.
That's LT.
Should put that on a shirt.
I'll leave him out with this last more thing. Red Sox are about to call up Jaron Duran. I know you're a minor league guy.
I like Duran.
I like him. He hit some bombs.
So there, this leads me to negative things.
Should we stop?
Who'd they just draft at 4 overall?
He's good. The
Meyer.
shortstop.
He should have gotten probably number
One.
1. Well, why did they not draft Rocker? You need pitching.
Wait, did we not pick that pitcher the other day?
No, you picked.
No,
he should. No, he's a
Take
great
the guy
player.
who should have gone number 1 in the draft and you got him at 4.
Yeah, debatable.
So good pickup by the Sox?
Great
It's a
pickup.
good pickup, but you also have a All-Star shortstop locked down for another 6 years.
Then put the guy at second base. Then put him in the outfield. That's what prospects are all about. You switch him
Not the
Another
best
position.
player in the draft.
He was the best player in the draft.
Yeah, no, it's him. You don't move him.
I mean, you move him if you got him. Look
If I'm the best player in the draft and you're telling me I'm moving to second when I'm a shortstop, I'm pissed.
tell that to Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts was a second baseman, shortstop, and now he's one of the best outfielders in baseball. That's how it goes.
Amazing.
Mookie Betts was not a best. Mookie Betts came out of fucking nowhere, you idiot.
No, he was a high draft pick.
No, he was fucking not.
Oh, he's going to the book.
The Google
He's going
smart.
to the book. All right, we'll move on.
I also want home run derby. Is it better than? Do they agree that it's the best, at least pre-All-Star game shenanigans?
Better than sex? No. Good in general.
Definitely not.
Better than All-Star game? Absolutely. I mean, that's
No,
why.
not the All-Star game. I mean, like better than any, like every sport does that pregame
The NBA does a really good like all-star like
dunk contest. You like all that shit?
Well,
You like the
they do
dunk
like the
contest?
skills
I don't like that
competition.
anymore,
So-
though. It used to be good.
I think the home run derby is still pretty electric for what it is.
Mookie Betts over under 50th overall.
Under. I mean,
I'm gonna
over.
say over, yeah, just because
Over.
you're questioning.
Mookie Betts over under 100th overall.
I get it. I'm probably
Over.
right. Then.
I'd say 75.
Mookie Betts over 100 or over under
Well, he's a top-
150th overall.
I meant to say he's
Over.
a top prospect.
172nd overall, you fucking asshole.
Good. Tom Brady was 199. Look what happened to him.
Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of low
Yeah,
for
now
my
he's on the
standards.
Dodgers
That's
and
low
Tom
for my
Brady's in the
standards.
fucking Tampa.
Winning
Good.
championships at both places.
Yeah, they won his championships. Leave him alone.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Moving on to the hardwood
Just saying
now.
will get you killed.
Just saying.
As the Suns are taking on the Bucks. It's now Game 4 tonight on a Wednesday night. Anton, you're up. I think your pick's officially eliminated.
I'm eliminated.
As am I.
What'd you do, Suns and 4?
No, I did Bucks
I
at
did.
5.
I did Suns at 4.
Jesus.
I got Bucks in 6, and I'm still sticking to it.
You know what, Adam? I'm feeling. You might be on.
The thing that like frightens me though is this. I think this is a
This
big,
Bucks team is better.
no, but this is a big series where like in basketball, home court matters so much.
Yes.
And
Yes.
every game.
Yes.
Like there was a blowout Suns. You get to Milwaukee, and Milwaukee handled them very
Blowout.
well, and it wasn't really any difference. It was just guys not showing up. Like Devin Booker was horrible last game.
The thing is, though, is like Chris Paul was shooting 70. I said it last
Right, you
fucking
said he was
podcast.
gonna
65% of the. He's gonna regress.
in game two, the Suns were 20 for 40 from the 3-point line. That's
but
ridiculous.
it doesn't like they're gonna regress. But it doesn't matter. Like DeAndre Ayton is the most important person for the Suns.
And my
shows
Top
up-
Shot collection.
So, Adam, you have Milwaukee in 6, correct?
Yes.
I'm feeling a little bit more like confident in your pick. I think if the Suns were going to finish it, they'd have to finish them in 6. I think if it goes 7, that Milwaukee's going to win it.
No, I see.
depends, 'cause
I think it's.
Is it 2-3-2?
I think it's Suns in 6 or Milwaukee in 7.
Is it
But I
2-2?
also am fine with Milwaukee in 6. So I'm giving myself way too many outs.
I think the
it's
Suns
just not
can't
a
give the
take.
chance to the Milwaukee Bucks. They
Matt,
need
is
to
it
finish them early.
2-3-2 format though? I think it is.
Yeah.
So that
2-3-2?
favors
Yeah, it's 2-3-2. It's
that
not
favors
talking.
my
Really?
prediction very well in terms of the home. So Milwaukee could go if they win every game at home.
In 7.
We'll see what happens. I could be wrong by the
I
time
think
this
they win.
episode
They're
comes
going
up.
to win tonight.
I think they will win tonight. But what comes down to this isn't about Giannis. It comes down to
Scott Foster.
everyone else in secondary.
What a take.
The secondary shooting, Kris Middleton, Holiday, even what's his name, St. John's Prep's own Pat Connaughton had a big game.
That's
the other night.
that is why I'm reading the Bucks.
Right.
And I don't really listen to this ESPN crap of what they say.
I haven't
But-
heard on ESPN in fucking 7
No,
years.
but the fact that they compared it to like the Kobe Shaq thing, that Giannis needs to play more like Shaq than Kobe. I don't know if anything's been more truthful than
I'm
that.
just going to say it's such a big
But has he not?
No, he did last game. He acted like Shaq last. What I'm saying is, you shouldn't be with the ball at all times. He should be the one.
Middleton taking the ball and being the primary fucking bringing.
But
the
they
ball
didn't
up.
used to do that. Like,
No, you're right.
That's just new.
Yeah, no. Middleton needs to be bringing the ball. Drew Holiday is great too. Like he's an oversized point guard.
Hey, you know who's a dog who I really like though is Bobby Portis. That guy comes to play, puts on his work
I
boots,
love Portis.
checks in.
I love the Bucks.
Going.
I love the Bucks.
That plays in Tim's.
I hate the whole fucking playoffs. I thought it was horrible playoffs. I love that it's Suns Bucks. It's two people who have stuck by the team. Booker, Giannis.
Put Elijah Bryant in the game. He's the last man on the bench.
No, that's not.
It's like the Taco Fall of the Bucks.
Yeah, he's got a good story. He'll be on.
I don't love this. I don't
Put
love,
him in.
I don't
start
love
that
the 2-3-2 format.
That's
I
kinda
forgot
crazy.
it's like
That's
that.
every NBA Finals. I think.
No, I know, but that is a little scary.
No, that spells trouble for the Phoenix Suns.
It does. It does.
I
Because
think
if
they
they
need-
go
they
on a
need to steal
3-game
one.
streak right now, I don't feel too confident
tough.
anymore.
Well, no, Milwaukee's home.
That's what
I know.
No,
if
Milwaukee-
they win 3 in a row here in Milwaukee, I'm
Going 3-2,
not
yeah.
feeling too good.
I feel
mean,
great
that
about my
Houston
pick
crowd's
right now.
pretty fucking crazy. Like people hate them, so it's like it means they're doing something right.
I'm going hot take. I think they're going to win tonight. I think if they're going to win
Suns?
any game, I think they're
Suns?
going to win tonight.
I agree.
You're right.
Oh,
You're right.
I am
The Suns
so
are the
against
better
the
loss.
team.
Bucks by 11. I would put Bucks minus 11.
Yeah, but
I would
the
take Bucks
Suns were
minus
like-
11
the Suns-
for minus 150, and I'll take that bet
The
against
Suns
any
were
of you.
plus
All right,
5
we'll put
yesterday.
that on
and lost by, like,
Instagram. As
20.
the game started,
That's huge. That's
No,
huge
the game
odds.
starts at
That's
an hour.
better odds than you're given. And I
Yeah,
will take
Milwaukee's
them.
favored by 4.5.
I'll give you minus
I would
11.
bury 4.5.
I would give you minus
Better.
11 for minus 150, maybe 170. We'll see how many more.
You know,
drinks I have.
since we're under the hedge better umbrella, I'll give you as much as I talk about my winners, I'll talk about my losers too. So I took over under Devin Booker the other night, 2.5 threes. They didn't even play him the whole fourth quarter. He only had one. It was bullshit. I almost threw something.
Why
on my
didn't they play
TV.
him on the third quarter?
You know what the
think they're
saying
trying to
is,
rest
Adam?
him a
You know
lot
what
for minutes.
the saying is? It's like, if you can't teach, you teach Jim. If you can't bet, you bet player props.
That was my first player prop in I think a calendar year. I liked it.
I'm just saying.
I don't hate it.
I'm just saying, and you lost.
No,
So
you like to play different routes. You like to get a.
Oh, I play them all the time.
I don't bet, but when it comes to Super Bowl player props, game props, I am all about it. Every year. Coin flip, Gatorade,
oh yeah,
national anthem.
This
guy's all over. You should-
Hey now.
We'll
Do
reevaluate
something with that.
our picks here. So I'm gonna stick with Bucks and 6. I mean, you're wrong. You might as well make a different one now.
Bucks and 7.
I'm only going to shorten it, and I'm going to say Suns and 6 instead of Suns and 7.
And I think Magic still Suns and 4.
I've been putting up Suns at 6, so I don't have
Suns
a
and
choice.
5.
Let's go.
You put a 5.
I've been doing this.
We're
I've been
we're
doing
going
that.
together.
I can't count.
We're going together.
Suns and 6. Me and
Let's
Craig.
go.
Magic. Heinz time.
Hey, how about Heinz actually doing
Heinz Magic.
great thing with the hot dogs is they're matching the hot dog amount with the bun amount. Have you seen
Oh,
that?
that's
That's amazing.
Yeah. That's been one of the biggest mismatches.
You know
ever.
what? And that ends the hot dog ketchup debate. because they're the leader in ketchup.
Wait,
I have no idea what he's
time
talking
out. Time
about.
out.
This is real
I used to be a ketchup guy. I've transitioned to only mustard.
No, that's fine. I don't care.
No, that's not fine. That's not
disgusting.
fine.
Ketchup on a hot dog is fine. What are you fucking
No,
talking
I'm
about?
saying
You love
mustard.
ketchup on a
I'm
hot
saying mustard.
Mustard and
dog.
relish.
Mustard on a hot dog
No
is
more ketchup.
great too.
It is, but
No,
alone, no.
No, all I'm saying is the people that hate say ketchup on a hot dog is barbaric.
I think you're
Heinz is
childish.
leading the charge to unite the bun
But
in
they
the
don't
hot
make
dog.
they don't make hot dogs or
Heinz,
buns.
the ketchup leader.
They
What
don't
are they
make hot-
making new buns or something?
No, they're just if you see, you're a fucking fraud.
Are they making new
Your
hot
opinion
dogs
is
under
invalid.
I
the
haven't been
Heinz
paying
name?
attention to what's happening in the Heinz world. I must be missing it.
John Kerry.
if you buy a hot dog pack and you buy a fucking
But that's
hot
what I'm
dog bun
saying.
pack, they don't align.
Are they making
you
the
either
hot
have more
dogs
buns or
now?
more hot dogs? No.
So then how are they
don't know
in
what he's
charge?
talking about.
How are they
No,
in
I do
charge?
know
of,
what I'm fucking talking
All right, so
about, you asshole.
my question to you is how are they in charge of controlling how many buns
No,
that
they're not in control. They're just doing it themselves. They're leaders.
But that's what I'm asking you. Are they selling their own hot dog bun combo packs?
Yes.
So they're now developing
So
their
now
own
it
hot dog
aligns.
brand. Okay. That's what I'm
Yeah.
Okay,
asking.
now I get it.
Yeah.
I didn't get what you were saying the way you were
So
saying.
so
Well,
now they're actually moving into the meat market industry as a whole. So that's a whole nother topic.
That's an industry we should all be thinking about.
So ketchup on the hot dog officially should not be fucking.
it never
degraded.
was.
It's not the
I
only
could care
Heinz
less. I'll eat
slanging
I'll
hot
eat
dogs
mustard
around.
as on my hot dog, and I'll enjoy it.
We should have a hot dog eating contest this weekend.
Oh boy,
Fuck it.
you guys.
Don't jump too far.
We're a little late. We're a little late for the 4th of July, but not too late.
We'll have it's a September contest.
I don't know. Let's eat some dogs.
We'll get to the last topic of the night unless we want to butt in and talk about Heinz ketchup some more. I love that. I love it, by the way. Sticking to the hardwood, USA basketball
Oh my god.
lost their first 2 exhibition games. Well, their combined record, I think, was like 58-2 before then. They went 0-2 to Nigeria. They lost by, I think, a
Australia.
basket, and they lost to Australia by double digits.
So
Who's Australia? God.
What did they all have money on the game? Like
no,
what is going on?
no.
Joe Ingles,
Good take.
Patty Mills.
Patty Mills, good players.
No, and
No,
Does this affect the chances of winning gold?
Nigeria beat the shit out of Argentina, which was a statement win after beating USA.
and we just beat Argentina. They bounced back. They won by like 28.
We are gonna be fine, but this is Kevin Durant's fault.
It's all his fault.
All its fault.
What is he not playing?
He's just no.
Dude, he is playing. He is playing.
He's been such
the
a
problem.
disappointment this
He's so
entire
good.
year.
He's so good.
He's so good, but just has been playing so bad.
If
this
we
year.
didn't have Dame on this team, if we didn't have Damian Lillard on this team,
ice cold,
I honestly they should just fucking pack their suitcases. And
I
go
think
home.
what's his
China's
name?
probably already done it.
What's his name played good today? Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal's been
Bradley
good.
Beal's
Beal's
been
a great
great.
player.
He's the only other one. It's a Lillard. Beal.
You got
Beal
beef
show.
with Tatum?
But he's not there. Like again, Durant's fault. That's his
Durant's
position.
fault. Blame Durant.
I will.
Does
I
this
will.
hurt their chances of winning gold?
No,
no,
it's
no,
just
no,
practice
this is
games.
back
Practice
play.
games.
Yeah, yeah.
So you still, I still like gold though.
I mean,
think
they're
they get
probably
gold.
Oh
just
yeah,
trying out
they're gonna
players,
get
too.
it. And honestly, like if Giannis like fucking wins the championship and then goes plays for Greece, I'm worried. I'm a little worried. I don't even know if Greece is qualified.
Is he even gonna play?
I doubt it.
He's just
but
the only guy on the court.
I'm just a little worried.
It's just him.
If he doesn't win a ship, he might go play.
I think he plays either way. I think like people love their home
He
countries
should
except for the
play. He
United
should
States.
play.
Why is LeBron not out there?
Fuck LeBron.
He's like
That guy
36.
literally
He's too
hates,
big.
that guy hates
He's got the
America.
red carpet on his back.
36 is bullshit. He's a beast.
LeBron James
he's
hates
hurt.
America.
Clearly hurt.
Hot take.
Well, they said he's
I
gonna
can
play
get
for
down
China.
with that.
Yeah, I heard he was playing for the China national team.
Imagine.
Nigeria also has like 8 NBA players.
Something.
Yeah, oh yeah. Nigeria. None of these like Luca's qualified. Luca's in. I'm not afraid of Luca. Don't tell me you're
What
not.
team is he on against? Slovenia? or is it
no,
Slovakia?
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
I'm rooting
First
for
time the
Luca.
I'm a
first-
huge Luka Doncic fan.
Uh,
How can you not
I'm
be?
joining Team Karen Jorgensen, best bartender in Quincy, Irish pub, best bar in Quincy. I'm riding Slovenia.
I'm not.
I'm riding Slovenia to the
They
goal.
knocked out Lithuania. I'm part
He
Lithuania.
might have like
you're
40
upset.
a
That
game, but
You're
they're
upset.
not going to win anything.
A little bit.
That does hurt. I'm sorry about that.
It does.
I hate Belgium
does.
now because they knocked out Portugal.
Yeah. Oh, you don't hate Belgium soccer players. I enjoy.
Can we talk about the Euros?
Of course. I'm not going to say much because I didn't watch a second. But
Oh, my
you guys
God.
go for it.
Neither did I, but I got enough takes.
Okay. Where we're going to start?
You got to put all your just your prayers and thoughts into those two guys that hit
Three.
post, three guys that hit post from England.
Soccer, Rashford, and
Just absolutely heart wrenching, especially the 19-year-old kid. Just the face of disappointment. After
you know what?
shooting
He's an Arsenal player. He can fuck himself. I don't. You know what? I don't take it back.
that. Did you want England to win?
Wait, so who won this game?
So it was-
Italy, England won.
Yeah, it was
Italy
Italy
beat
versus
England.
England. Yeah, shootout.
Rashford, honestly. So, if you look at the penalty kick, it went into penalty kicks.
No one gives a fuck about soccer.
But the Euros, it's an
people do.
international event.
People do care about
It's the
this.
most important sport in the world. That's all right,
I
though.
even tuned
Yeah.
in.
If you look
I
back,
even- Naz,
if you look
I
at the
even
England
tuned
team,
in.
though, if you look at the England team,
Well, you take a nap
who
after?
took the penalty kick?
I might have.
Kane's taking over 40. The next closest was 13. It was Marcus Rashford, who had probably the biggest fucking blow of them all. Fucking
Was that the one that bounced off back into the goalie's stomach?
No, that was the one that hit the post.
And just straight beamed off,
he
yeah.
paused like twice, and
Yeah.
he was a man about it. If you see his post on Instagram,
They
he
can
was-
take a nap after the game?
Did I?
Yeah. That's
No.
usually what I do after soccer games. I just take a nap.
They were riding. They were riding when it didn't
No,
come home.
but
They were
Rashford had
riding.
13. The next closest was Sterling. He's taken 5 professionally. He's missed 3. And then after that, it was 1-0, 1-1. That's why Jadon Sancho in soccer was taking them. But like Rashford hadn't played all tournament. You put him in for 3 minutes, and now you're
Yeah,
asking
just
him
to do it. Yeah,
the
just to do
entire
penalty
tournament.
kick.
Now you're requesting him to take it. Southgate missed in the 1990s. I think it was 96.
Folks,
Missed a Euro. He missed a penalty kick to lose the Euros, and then he just blew it again.
As far as losing for England, though, that was about as bad as it can get.
Oh, horrible.
If they won, the entire supply of cocaine would have gone dry in England. I was watching those videos of the guy doing it in front of the entire crowd, and they're like, "Oh," and he does it, and they just go
Did
wild.
you see the guy with the fucking 4 beers high? He had four beers, 4 trays high.
Oh yeah, the 16
He carried it
stacker.
up like he
The
was
16 stacker. I think he was drinking one as he had the
might have
16
been.
cups too. Yeah.
It was impressive.
I think bucket list is definitely to go to a game like that.
Wembley?
Wembley,
That'd be-
Wembley or
that'd be
wherever.
great.
No, we go to
Anything
let's
for
go to
the-
Hotspur Stadium, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
Steele and Nazz takes Hotspurs. Although we're gonna suck this year because Harry Kane's.
I'll take a nap after that game.
I'm gonna be looking for trees. Adam, you know.
I'll take
Wrap
that
it up,
now.
Naz. I
don't
gotta
wanna
piss.
folks, want to thank you for tuning in and dealing with that nonsense. No, it was great. Good soccer stuff. Want to thank Kris Moutinho for coming on the show. Really special for him to come on, 3 days after his claim to fame fight there. Presented by Hedge Better. Want to thank you, Justin, everyone around here for do what you do. Again, sponsored by Slight Edge Fitness and Performance. Big shout out to Craig Kelly. And another one to Granite Links Golf Club in Quincy. That's another wrap of the show, and we'll see you next week. Be safe out there, everyone, and have a great weekend. All love.